Hello and thanks for watching. We'll do a 15-minute training on Fajin, explosive power. Starts with a warm-up, loosening up the joints, starting with the wrists. Going in the other direction. Good. Elbow rotation. So circling the wrists, circling the elbows, circling in the shoulder joint. Also, turning the hips, so relaxing the hips. Arm, shoulder circles. This is folding of the shoulders and then opening across the chest. And then going the other way, fold the chest, open across the shoulders. Circling the arms. When we circle the arm, bring the upper arm by the side of the head. If you bring the hand by the side of the head, this is not an arm circle, right? Bring the arm up. Bring the arm up. It's like you're brushing your ear with the upper arm. Other direction. Switch arms. Other way. Good. Each of these moves we do twice. Elbows out to the sides, and then arms out to the sides, up and down, and then switch the arms. So elbows, arms, up and down, switch, elbows, arms, up and down. And switch. This is really, these are just the fundamentals for the Fajin, for the explosive power training. We're loosening the joints. We're also with the snap here and here, here and here, starting to condition the ligaments and tendons. Up and down, and switch. Turning the waist. Twice to each side. And hip circles. Relax the ankles, relax the hips. When we're doing hip circles, we're not circling the upper body, don't do this. We're not doing the rumba, so we're not wiggling the hips stay level. And the hips circle around. Drawing a circle with the hips then causes a rotation in the ankles, loosening the ankles. There's also a little bit of a loosening that happens through the neck as well. And knees. Going the other way. Ankles. Other direction. And switching feet, same thing. And other way. Kick out the legs, swing the arms, drop the shoulders. A little bit of stretching, mainly just a hamstring stretching and calf stretching, so feet side by side. Go into that stretch, relax the back, a little bit of pulsing into that stretch. And then heels on the ground, crouching down. If we pivot on one foot, pivot a little bit and drop one knee. Switching sides, pivoting the other way. Good. Kick out the legs. So explosive power, Fajin. It's called Fajin because it's something where everything is calm and relaxed, and then out of nowhere, boom, something explodes, and then everything settles back down again. So Fajin requires this movement that happens very quickly, all of a sudden from a relaxed state, extending outwards, and then settling back down right away. So the impact is one that comes out of nowhere and then disappears. This is done by generating a force through the body, transmitting it to usually the arms, and then allowing it to dissipate, or dissipate is not the right word, directing it out and then having it end. If it's too tense, if the body's too tense, then that force will be restricted and won't be able to travel the full limit. If the body is too loose, then the force gets dissipated. So you need to be able to generate the force, keep the body loose enough and aligned enough so the force can travel cleanly and clearly, and then have the structure keep it from moving and dissipating. So these are the things that are required for the Fajin technique. And we'll start with one of the harder ones, because that's always a good place to start, with something that's hard, and that's the front shoulder bump. So if we're doing one side, then have the opposite foot forward. And the shoulder bump is just a short strike with the shoulder. To do this, we have our weight back, we open across the shoulder, shift the weight forward, close the shoulder. It's not a pushing of the shoulder. It's like when you throw a punch where you allow the arm, throw the arm out. It's the same idea, but here it's much shorter distance, much shorter part of the body, but it's the same idea of throwing the shoulder forward. Right? So weight goes back, weight open across the shoulder, weight goes forward, close. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same thing, but switch sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. At the beginning, we just want to find the coordination of this. We want to find the timing of it. We're not focusing on generating a lot of strength, because we want to also learn how to isolate the movement so it doesn't come up and into the head, straining the neck and the neck muscles, jarring the brain. We want the force to go to the shoulder and out to the shoulder. So finding the pathway that goes to the shoulder and not to the head is one of the key things with this training. First side again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switching sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we're here, we might as well look at the back of the shoulder strike, which is the same thing but in reverse. Weight goes back, hitting with the back of the shoulder blade. Keep the shoulder from popping up, keep it low, and find the alignment of force that moves the body back, sets the shoulder blade back and down, and strikes with the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a little bit of a turn of the body, but it's not a rotation of the body that's providing the strike, right? It's the rotation or bringing the shoulders into alignment that directs the force into the shoulder. It starts from the weight transfer through the body into the shoulder. Switch to the other side, see if you can find that. 1, 2, 3, 4. First side again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Swing the arms. Drop the shoulders. So bring the arms back. Lift the shoulders slightly so that you can drop the shoulders and loosen the arms. this motion. At the same time, kick out the legs one at a time because you can't do both at the same time. Relax the body. So that's directing force to the shoulder, which is the hardest. Elbow is a little bit easier. So same thing, if we're using the one elbow, have the opposite foot forward. It's the same motion and same direction or line of forces, but instead of just going to the shoulder, we are allowing it now to swing into the elbow. Have the elbow just shoulder height, a little lower is okay, and have the arm bent so that it's just a comfortable posture. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you're happy with this and you want to show this off to your friends, do not hit them with this. This can actually injure them quite badly. Just show it to them, if you must, without hitting anything or hitting a bag or a pad or something. Don't hit your friends, right? Elbow again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Swing out the arms, relax, kick out the legs. From here, instead of doing the next obvious thing, which is the same thing with the punch off to the side, it's the same idea, just taking it and extending that strike out to the arm instead of to the elbow, so the arm is extended. We'll do the double fist, because the double fist is usually one that's actually same technique, but because it's moving through the body parallel, it's actually harder for people to find. The one where it's just one side tends to be easier for people, more natural, because it has that rotation. This has a vertical wave through the body, and that's usually harder. So before we do the vertical wave, we just start with the arms and the shoulders, which is this motion from the side here. So it's just a motion through the shoulders and the shoulder blades. It's like we're pushing with something with the palm of our hands or striking something with the palm of our hands. Feet are parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax. So now that we have a sense of that extension and that explosive power through the shoulders, then we can find the movement through the body that adds to that to provide the same technique but involving more of the body. So it's something where the hands come down, bring them in. So the movement through the body is one which moves through the body like a wave, through the spine, and then from the shoulders out. The pause as I was describing it was because I know people are going to then do something that's too wiggly. So try not to do it too wiggly. Try and do something which has these elements to it, right? Which is here, through the body, without making it something that distorts the frame. If you have to exaggerate it a little bit, then to help find the motion, that's okay. But that distortion will then end up causing the force to be A, dissipated, but B, also go up into the head, and then you'll end up with a headache and a migraine, and I don't want you to do that. Right? So this one, come through, 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch feet. Same thing though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Often at this point, people are taking away strength from the technique by tightening up the muscles at the end, here, when really the strike can actually extend further, right? So instead of here, with everything ending up tense, let that go and let the force travel through the arms to the full reach without pulling the body forward. This is the tricky part. So the full reach doesn't mean here. Full reach is without disrupting the upright frame of the body. There. Good. Relax, swing the arms. One more time. First foot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Relax, kick out the legs. Very good. Train this gradually. Keep the warm-up as part of what you do. Keep the focus on the proper direction of the force, the proper alignment of the body, adding in the power after you have things feeling comfortable. Thank you for watching. Keep training, keep practicing. Take care.